going up against the 49ers. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Play clock winding down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Now let's go. Good. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Miami.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down and just 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Eli Harold from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Come on, let's go!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Flex route! Flex route!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Come on, let's flex route! Flex route! Here we go! 1, 2! Flex route! Flex route!
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 30 round! Flex round!
Now Jones. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go now!
Back to throw here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's fielded at the 45. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing Jones. He's got the tight end, Vanette. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now he'll look to throw here on sack. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kevin Dodd in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Ohio! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Brenza's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Here we go now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side, Reed. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
Throwing Jones. He's got the tight end, Vanette. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 16 on the pickup. Have a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Drake. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Flex round. Ohio.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Brenza's kick is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Jones. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here we go. 1-9.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coney Ely in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So a 3rd and 8.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
And the back goes into motion.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing Jones. He's got the tight end, Vanette. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Good, good. Good, good. Watch Leopard. Leopard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
Play clock winding down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense.
Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Let's go. 38.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you could see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Jones. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Come on, let's go. 190.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
All right, here we go. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, now look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And the play clock's running down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And the Dolphins' offense now ready to go back out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
Throwing Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7th. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, Tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And he puts it through. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
So the D-line's going to spread out. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Tighten up.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One final rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.